Hi, it's Jackie, the Mama Trauma Therapist. Many of my clients are feeling stressed out due to the upcoming holidays. This stress seems to be universal this time of year. There's pressure to spend money that we don't often have, attend holiday events we don't want to go to, and make sure our house is clean. It can be overwhelming, especially for those of us who have trauma backgrounds and hurtful mothers. Before we begin, let me remind you that this video is for informational and educational purposes only. The views stated herein are mine and mine alone. They do not represent any professional organization, therapist, or licensing board. This video is not a substitute for therapy, and if you need help, I recommend you reach out to your doctor or insurance company for a referral. If you're in crisis and need immediate help, call or text 988. Someone is there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including holidays. So how do we equate holiday blues with past trauma and hurtful moms? Let's start with the feeling of loss. Now, it's normal and natural to feel sad about loved ones who are no longer with us. But we may also feel sad about something others have that we don't. We may have missed out on the perfect family holiday, especially when it's thrown in our face by the media and environments that push the image of the ideal holiday experience. We grieve the mother we never had but wished we had. When we had a hurtful, toxic, or abusive mother, our holiday memories are certainly not of the Hallmark variety. She did not bake us cookies, attend our holiday plays, or take us ice skating in the park. She was more likely drinking too much eggnog or busy with a current boyfriend. Whatever the case, she certainly wasn't with us or want to have anything much to do with us for that matter. Some of our mothers were anxious and overwhelmed. That drove them to pile on more things for us to do, things that they could have been doing themselves. These mothers were often mean. We'd bear the brunt of their out-of-control emotions that could even turn to rage. We witnessed big fights that often turned extremely loud or even physical. There are a surprising amount of 911 calls during the holidays. For us who live in a state of trauma, we remember December as the month we were screamed at, hit, or verbally abused, or even more. When we think back on holidays past, it was not the most wonderful time of the year. And that's the real loss and development of our sadness and grief. Now, let's look at how these past holidays are affecting our ability to enjoy the holidays right now. Many victims of hurtful mothers do not want to have company, especially during holiday time. That means now. If you grew up with a hurtful mother, your home never really feels like a home. This is a throwback, though, to feelings of childhood when the home was really a place where you didn't feel safe. You might have had a mother who was overly critical, didn't listen, or treated you like a servant. Today you may feel fear, reluctance, or resistance to doing anything reminiscent of holidays in your home. Most likely, you have an irrational belief that your home is not good enough. And unfortunately, this is basically the feeling you have about yourself, that you're not good enough either. Please understand, self-defeating beliefs feel real even when they're obviously irrational. Hey, next is my all-time favorite, the pressure to give mom a gift. Most mothers will cherish anything her child gives to her. They love homemade gifts from their little ones. They are also happy with anything from their adult child as well. It's always the thought that counts. But mothers who are narcissists demand perfection. They feel entitled to expensive presents that they don't even need. They feel the more you spend, the better the gift. Even homemade gifts are critiqued and reviewed. Oftentimes they'll be thrown out in a fit of rage if the present is not worthy. Adult children of narcissists are often stuck in the survival response known as please and appease. They work hard to please a mother who really can't be pleased. If you have a mother who fits that bill, every Christmas is anxiety-producing because we strive so hard to nail it, but we never do. We then question ourselves and overthink our gifts. We console ourselves with the hope that we'll do better next year, but you know what? We won't. It's a vicious cycle that only you can break. This applies to the event as well. We'll try to cook food they like, but they'll tell us we left out an essential ingredient. We'll host a beautiful party, but your mother will be upset because you didn't invite so-and-so. We'll do our best to recreate old family traditions, but she'll find fault with our memory. And most triggering of all, she's going to announce she's planning to stay with us for the holidays, and we just know this is not going to end well. Yet, we'll smile, agree to let her stay, even though we know full well how it's going to turn out. When it comes to our mom, we just can't say no. But please know, this is not your fault. This is the way you were programmed. This is how you survived. Oh, here's a fun one. Holidays and religion. The mother who wants you to attend her religious event or service. Never mind if a priest molested you. She'll say that's in the past. And if you're part of the LGBTQIA+ community, she'll tell you to put aside your feelings. God will forgive you. If you have no religious beliefs, she'll tell you, just put in an appearance. Basically, suck it up. Maybe you'll even change your mind. While the mother that we would have liked to have would have been interested to learn more about our belief system. But a hurtful mother will instill feelings of guilt. She'll guilt you for having your own way of thinking and shame you for being who you are. Your hurtful mother will also do her best to manipulate you with phrases like, "Oh God, it would make me so happy to have you in temple with me today." "Oh, come on, please come with me. I want to show you off." Bullshit. "And what will people think if my own son or daughter doesn't attend services?" Wars have been fought in the name of organized religion, and it's probably no different in your own toxic family. Please do not feel obligated to disavow who you are simply because that's what your mother wants you to do. Okay, so what do we do about all this? Here are just a few of my ideas. Number 1, leave your city. Take a trip. Find a deal and fly somewhere you've always wanted to go. Or simply get in your car and drive somewhere local that you've never been. Or better yet, just stay at home and tell your mother you left. Oh, she may come knocking at your door, but remember, you don't have to answer it. Number 2, set boundaries. If you do feel like you absolutely have to be with your toxic mother or family, set some deal breakers. If your mother or anyone in the family verbally hits below the belt or behaves unkindly, you can leave. If your mother is aware you're vegan and there's nothing but meat being served, don't eat. If anybody is rude to your partner or friend, you don't have to tolerate the behavior. Leave, leave, leave. You'll feel great taking action, I promise. Number 3, make it a short stay. Remember, the longer you stay, the more at risk you are to have things go awry. Decide how long you want to stay, not how long your mother wants you to stay, and then leave. Even if things are going okay, don't be fooled. Toxic, hurtful people can't behave for too long. Don't give them a chance. Short visits are always best. I hope this video is helpful. Remember, if you're having feelings of grief, anxiety, or depression, help is only a phone call away. The new 988 phone number is always available. If you're an adult who would like to understand how your past affects your present, reach out to a trained counselor who is trauma-informed. If you live in California or Nevada, please reach out to me. Healing from CPTSD is my passion, and I really love to help you. So remember, I've seen it all, so give me a call. I'm Jackie, the Mama Trauma Therapist. I'll see you in the next video where hopefully my tooth is fixed.